Hi. It may look like I'm glistening. It's just because I'm sweating. Oh man, I left my fan on. Just got home from work. One downside, we do not have central air. I have a lovely little window air conditioner over here. I haven't named him yet, but I should. I feel like I should call him Aaron, the air conditioner. It's a little muggy down here today. Here in Nashville, Tennessee, it is a crisp 89 degrees. Don't know what the humidity percentage is, but there is a chance of rain starting at 10 o'clock. Actually, chance of thunderstorms. 30% chance of thunderstorms starting at 10 o'clock. Little wipe today. Had an early start. Sorry. I will try to put some pep in my step and not be overly corny, because I definitely feel like I'm struggling. Haven't really done anything new or exciting this last week. I gotten lots of photos from people doing new and exciting things, such as my old boss, who's snapping me pictures of going to Mexico, and I'm not insanely jealous at all. She actually went to one of the places that I really want to see, which is Chichen Itza, and was like, oh, let's go to Chichen Itza. We don't even know what it is. How do you pronounce it? Chichen? Really? It was almost painful to watch the snaps. Like the amount of jealousy that I had, which is something I think that I really need to work on, is being less jealous and more just joyous, because that's going to be an easy fix. No, but she does look super happy in her photos. I'm not jealous at all. So yeah, places that Larissa has always wanted to see. Anything with ancient pyramids, whether that's Chichen Itza or Machu Picchu or Giza or the ancient monasteries in Tibet, like Israel and old places of worship there. I want to see Bonn, Germany, where Beethoven was born, and I want to go to Austria for obvious reasons. And I feel like, disclaimer, just because I don't like opera music doesn't mean I don't appreciate it and everything that it stands for. So I would definitely love to see where Beethoven is buried. Thank you very much. I love that composer dearly. I have wept for that composer, and I'll probably do it again. But something I really want to see is the epitaph of Ciclios. I don't remember if I've talked about this or not, so forgive me if I'm saying it again, but it's the first known written Western music, and it's on a gravestone in Turkey, and I want to see it with my eyes and maybe touch it if it's not protected. I've also thought about getting like a jar, like a clear glass jar with a stopper, and I want to go to every major like river, like get a bottle of water from the Mississippi, get a bottle of water from the Amazon, get a bottle of water from the Ganges River, get a bottle of water from the Nile River. I think that's it. I mean, that's all that I can think of right now, but like get a bottle of the river water and label it, being like, I've been there and I collected it and it's in this bottle with this cap. Like, I would love to do that, which kind of goes back to that conversation that I know I had with you guys about needing to save up money so that way I could do things for me. It is really hard to save up money when food is delicious, for starters, especially when you're somewhere that has such delicious food, like everywhere. And you're by like the expensive restaurant. Like that's where you live, is near the expensive, like hipstery, like different food for each season restaurants. It's hard for someone that struggles with self-control. It's also hard to save up money when you have friends that you love and you cherish and are important to you, and they've found somebody to love them forever, and they're getting married, and you want to prove how happy you are for them with these gifts, alright? Wedding gifts. You know what I'm talking about. Especially when you're like invited to the wedding shower and you're like, I have to buy them a gift, but I want them to love it. And like you try to find the right things. And my friend right now has a cutesy little idea for her wedding shower where everybody that got an invite got a different time of day. And I can't say what it is because it's so surprised for her. But I went all out on my time. I'm telling you that straight up. At first I was frustrated because I'm like, what the heck? You can't do. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, I can take this however I want to because it can have such of a broad spectrum because everybody does something different at this time, so I'm just gonna get her all of the things, and she will love them, and I will by proxy then be loved. That's just how my mind works. So yeah, saving money is hard when you're buying wedding presents for people you love and you want to see them happy. And then, okay, so yes, it's hard enough for a wedding present for one friend, right? So what do you do when your one friend that you love and that you're close to and is dear to your heart is marrying another friend of yours that you love and is dear to your heart? What happens when you have two friends in the same wedding, huh? What then? What's the money cap on that? Happily ever after that you're helping finance? You tell me. I'll tell you right now, it is more than I would have ever thought possible. No, it's not that bad. I didn't give myself a cap, which was part of the problem, because then you're like, I have no ideas to, I have all of the ideas. And then you see something new that sparks a new idea, and you're like, I need to do this. and I'm at 3 ideas now, and those ideas have multiple faucets. So I'm like, okay, three. That's it. And like, I have one more thing I'm gonna get, and that's it. It's actually 2 things now that I think about it. But then that's it. And so the spiral continues. Speaking of wedding showers that I'm excited about, I am going up to Indiana this weekend. Get your party down. Or, as I put it to Janisa earlier, when she asked what I was doing this weekend, sent her a YouTube video that was all, I'm going back to Indiana. In case you didn't know, there's a Jackson 5 song about Indiana. So yeah, going back to Indiana. Super excited because Georgia's wedding shower. Excited. I just need to decide which of her presents I'm giving her for the shower and which of them I'm saving for the wedding. So we'll see how that decision-making process goes. Also this weekend is Father's Day weekend. In case you weren't aware, please go buy something for your father. Show him you love him. Tell him you care. And if you don't, bake it. Because dads don't really tell us a lot of times when they're proud of us and when they love us and when we're doing a good job, because dads think that they only need to get involved when stuff is messing up. So if your dad hasn't spoken to you in a while, it's probably because you're doing everything right. If that's not what applies to you at the moment, I apologize, but I bet you your dad would still care to know how you feel about it. Pretty excited. My father told me that the one Father's Day gift that he wants is his car washed, waxed, and detailed on the interior. 3 things. And I have no qualms or concerns about getting my hands all over his Ford Fairline 57 Skyliner 500. Yeah, I worked really hard to get that memorized. Are you impressed? Because you should be. Because I know what all of it means, I think. So what is this car of which I speak? It's beautiful. So it's this red convertible, right? That's a hard top convertible. So if you don't know cars, let me just explain this to you. You know how most cars, like they have the thunk, like they have the metal roof? Or if it's a convertible, normally it's like that fabric thing that like folds down and oh, it's so nice. This thing is not fabric. This thing has a thunk metal roof that when it's parked, so like if here's the car, right? This is the front of the car. The hood goes like this, opens this way towards the front of the car. And on the back side of the car, right here, the trunk, also folds up backwards. It's weird, right? But so cool. So it folds up, and then the metal roof, that thing, goes, and then the trunk just goes, and it closes on top of it. It is so cool! At least if that part worked all automatically, that would be really cool. But the car drives, and that's the important thing, and the top of it can store in the trunk, or it can go back up. It's just not automatic right now. It's okay. It's a work in progress. It just needs some TLC. No worries. But the car's still beautiful, and it runs like a dream, and it looks like a dream. So I'm pretty excited to get to wash and wax a car and detail it and just make it sparkle and shine. So I found a shirt that I almost got Dad. Because, you know, he's a dad. He likes those dad summer shirts. You know, like the Margaritaville ones that are like, they make you think of lakes and Hawaii. So I found one that I think he's gonna like. But in the process of finding him one that I know that he'll like, I found one that I know would have been a bad idea, and I almost did it as a joke. So his car is a Ford, and like everybody knows how there's like the Empire versus the Rebels. It's always the Ford versus the Chevy. I found a shirt in the summer style that he likes that was like a tan with like cars all over it that were red. They were all red cars, just like his car, and they were all Chevy Stingray Corvettes. And it would have been hysterical because the Stingray, like growing up, was my favorite car. But I could just picture him putting that on. I don't think he would have actually worn it to a car show where he took his car to because he drives a Ford, and you know everybody would have lit into him. But I could just see him going to something with a friend and a friend going, "Don't you own a Ford?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." "Isn't that a Chevy on your shirt?" "Yes, my daughter bought it, okay?" Yeah, she did. Because then you know, because they're guys, they'd be like, "Girls, they don't know nothing about cars. Tell me about it." I know exactly how it would go, alright? Because I've heard all of the stereotypical comments before, okay? I ought to do it still. I mean, honestly, I really shouldn't, because self-control, right? If save up the money. I really want to, though. Like, really bad. But I won't. So yeah, so that's this weekend. Also, little known fact, this weekend is my birthday weekend. I didn't really have anything planned, but when I was on the phone with Mom, there was a definite, "Is there anything that you'd like to do for your birthday?" I just, other than spend time with my family, I'm kind of feeling put on the spot. Like, can I think on it? Sleep on it? No, I know. Incredibles comes out, Incredibles 2 this weekend. I wanted to see it with my nieces. So you'd like to see the Incredibles 2 with your family? Is this a trick question? Yes, I would. I would like that very much, please. Thank you. I think we as a family are going to see The Incredibles 2 this weekend, which I'm pretty excited about. Thank you. So other news about this weekend. I'm going to take a break, and I'm not going to worry about recording and doing a vlog next week, just to kind of like give myself some time with the car drive there and back. So consider this your hiatus. My hiatus. Like a week-long hiatus. Is that a thing? We're going to take a siesta, because there's going to be a fiesta, in theory. So, an apology for the incredibly long video that I posted last week. I apologize. I am just going to be cutting it short here. Thank you for taking some time out of your week to listen to me and my rants. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. Do something nice for your dad. Darn it. Have a great Father's Day weekend. And I will see you not next week. I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great 2 weeks.